Darwinia, the parachain lease offering. We're going to talk about Evolution Land, the drills just being released on the Hiko chain, on Dawning, the continent, as well as talking a little bit about the Darwinia airdrop and doing advanced tasks for the crowd loan, receive bonuses. I'm going to briefly go across those as well as play a couple games and just kind of, get you guys up to speed on what's going on today in my crypto space. Obviously, there's a lot of other things going on. But anyways, from Alex Mikhailov, sorry if I butchered that. He's from Equilibrium. He did a post on Cointelegraph on how much intrigue is behind Kusama's parachain auctions, understanding the available data and current stands for parachain auctions in Kusama. So it's basically going through the statistics of all the crowd loans and how much KSM was supported into the parachain offerings. 900,000 KSM, approximately $180 million at the time of the writing, which was July 1st. But anyways, as announced on June 8th, the first batch of parachain auctions in Kusama included 5 events, each of them one week long. During the auction, projects are bidding in Kusama's native token, KSM, for the parachain slots, and it requires roughly 100,000 KSM, or $20 million to win. To fund their bids, projects run crowd loan campaigns. A crowd loan is an innovative crowdfunding mechanism that lets ecosystem participants stake KSM for their favorite parachain candidates and get rewarded in their utility tokens. The first auction ended, and Karura, the decentralized finance DeFi, excuse me, was distinctly in the lead with an incredible bid of 501,000 KSM, which is roughly about $100 million. Second auction ended a few days ago. There was little doubt about his winner, which was Moonbeam, of course, Canary Network, Moon River. Moonbeam's network, Moon River, 205,000 KSM stake to turn a ladder overcoming Kahala Network, which is 27,000 by 73%. Like an obvious leader for the third auction. So obviously, Kahala is going to be, Shiden, 100,000, and then Kahala behind that. So Shiden is going to win the next auction. Excuse me. I did not prepare for this. Give me 1 second, guys. Excuse me. Anyways. Here were we? So the current ranking, first batch of parachain auctions, you can see it's gradual. Right here, and then it's just significantly less. Significantly less. So yeah, Karura by landslide, obviously. Moon River and then Shiden's going to be getting the third slot. Kahala will most likely get the fourth slot. And I would hope I would see Darwinia Crab in the fifth slot. But these ones do look very promising. I'm to be, not to be too dismissive on winning, but it's going to take a lot of it from Darwinia. I mean, I'm an ambassador for Darwinia. We are pushing the ideas for promoting. We don't know how to go about that. We want the team to be more understanding to our demands and what we foresee as ambassadors. So we are going to have a discussion about that here with the ambassadors, actually. So I'm going to go check and see what they're saying. Anyway, so they're busy right now. But there's some the restraints for ourselves that we're, not being able to push forward with the promoting because of the lack of communication, and we feel like our voice is not as heard we're out here trying to push Darwinia's name, but we are, in comparison, insignificant to like the developers and the creators, and it's a little unfortunate. Some of our ambassadors are a little reluctant. Sorry, can't even say the word. Reluctant, a little reluctant on the perseverance of Darwinia. We know the tech is behind that. We have a lot of partnerships. So something we're muddling through right now. It's just kind of a hurdle, being that it's mostly on the east, in China and Asia and whatnot. Is Darwinia. It's hard to not China but Singapore actually is iterating, but Asia in general. So there's a little lack of communication that we would like to have some type of middleman. It was nice to have Bree being the CMO. She definitely carries a voice for Darwinia, and I do appreciate it. But also the ambassadors are very looking into helping Darwinia persevere. So it's something that we as a team would like to work on more, and getting that go from our leaders to see our next move essentially. So it is something that it's affecting the progression for Darwinia. Everything else is fantastic. We believe in the tech. We definitely believe in the developers. It's just having that separation from having a front runner or something, like a figurehead to speak. So someone you can expect that will be the word for Darwinia. The CMO definitely says things, but Bree doesn't always. She's not always there for everything, So that's the one thing is unfortunate. But otherwise, I personally love that she's able to reach a lot of people. So, but anyways, so here's a chart for the auctions. Based on the graph, readers may conclude the first 3 auctions were bought by large-scale investors for their sock puppets projects, and the real competition around the 4th and 5th auctions. So obviously, most of these were kind of just institutional money, and there was a lot of investors. There was a high demand for Karura, Moon River, and of course Shiden, and then Kahala. Those 4 projects are really big. Fala, Astar, formerly known as Plasm, Moon River Moonbeam, and Karura Akala. Those are 4 major blockchains that are going to be significant in the ecosystem for Polkadot and Kusama blockchains, relay chains. But Darwinia Crab is the glue for a lot of EVM compatible DEVM Darwinia virtual machine. They'll be compatible with Ethereum virtual machine. Having that crossover. Most of these are more focused on dApp space and whatnot, which they do have EVM compatibility, but Darwinia has been working on it for a very long time. Not to say their technology is less than, but we've focused quite a bit on that. With the developers early on in 2018, 19. I've seen a lot of integration with cross-chain interactions, and more in comparison than any other chain or layer 1 solution or layer 1 blockchain. So, and layer 2 solutions, there pretty much was non-existent for layer 2 solutions. You pretty much had to make your own. So it was beautiful. Anyways, so the first crowd loan campaign was registered in Canada under the ID 2000 and took the first line in the list of campaigns on Kusama Network. The name of the project, Karura, is symbolic. Kusama's logo has a bird's shape, while Karura is a hybrid with a human torso and bird head, which is symbolic in the Japanese mythology. Perhaps this is a directly related and established connection with Kusama could have made people godlike, inevitably stand Karura creators in line with gods who rule Kusama's being. So that would be like Betty and Dan. So Dan Reeser. They're major developers, and was Parody. Dan was early on with the project manager, I think, for Polkadot. He was, quite the figurehead for Polkadot for a long time, reaching out to the community. He was a community manager, or yeah, that was a community manager. So he had a lot of connection with the community, and then Karura came around in Kala, and he was very active in the space. So it was quite recognized. Karura's crowd loan kicked off June 11th. A few days before the auction, and no other campaigns saw such an enormous interest. On June 17th, Karura collected an unprecedented 400,000 KSM, totaling around 501 1,000 KSM, making Karura the unconditional winner of the first auction. Let's take a deeper look at the breakdown of campaigns and contributions. So you can see there's a lot, not the biggest one, but you can see there's a lot of contributions here in the lower scale for retail. So that actually is a good sign. It's not just whales that are investing. There's quite a bit of people over 1,000, but not as much as everything else in comparison. So yeah, maybe a single contribution of 46,000 KSM, around 9 million, stands out among the others, but there's a clear explanation. It's coming from Kraken. So interface crowd loans and the pool bets its users. So yeah, it's all combined in one. That is it's all in one essentially. So it's not just like one major investor. So that's the big thing. And then Kraken, here's the contribution. So you can tell that most of it's retail. These positive Krakens came evenly spread during the entire period of the campaign. Couldn't outline a particular activity burst. So yeah, there's mostly lower contributors, career contributors. Retail average in Wales is 60, and obviously retail's under 50 KSM. So yeah, there's quite a bit, But in comparison, Wales do put 46% of their contribution into the total, so this is pretty significant. So here's how many contributors. Obviously, Karura is over 3 times above, just about almost 3 times, not quite. And so, but if you see in comparison, there was that many contributors with how much Karura had, it would have been well over 6. Roughly about 600,000 KSM. So anyways, so this is for the first top 3. Obviously Shiden hasn't even won yet, but is pretty much going to, I think, in a few days. So Moon River contributions is very similar. There wasn't that many people over so much. Here's the whales. So Shiden breakdown, it's similar. A lot of the retail Shiden. So here's the users. So whales, you can see the orange, the greenish blue, and that's retail and average, so somewhere in the middle. Is there life in Mars? Since all is clear with the first 3 parachains, may seem the activity around the last 2 auctions should be more intense. On one hand, there are many more projects competing for the remaining slots. There are already 10 of them, and a couple or more joining the competition. On the other hand, there is no single project claiming to be unconditional leader, so certainly it should be incentivized the community to support their favorites. So, there's still a chance for the last 2 slots to actually have some, competitive action to it. It's competition, being that there's less KSM to go around, essentially, and maybe some people are holding out to figure out what's the best option. Percentage contribution in crowd loans, so 2.5% would fall in for Darwinia and Genshiro and Robonomics, Mars, Polka Smith, Polka Foundry, and Sub Gamma. I believe that's it. So anyway, the Karura was obviously a landslide of 55% of the entire total, but this is based on contributions on July 1st, so it's been a day. Actually could be 2 days, because his publishing could have been the day before because of time difference. Number of contributions, remaining 10 projects. Given the circumstances and interest around Kusama Parachain, auction claiming there are the other reasons behind such modest results for these 10 projects. How will the situation develop as we approach the last of the auctions? Looking into a crystal ball. So obviously, we don't really know. It could really change things in the end depending on incentive. Also, Bitcoin was lower, So it was a little, once everybody got in the Karura, that was the only thing that was worth it. That was pretty much it. Everything else was just kind of, SOL essentially. So Kahala, there's Kahala retail. Okay, so got some whales in there. More so than like Crust, Robonomics, and Genshiro. There's only one whale. There's two whales across the board. Kahala has a lot of average between 51 and 1,000, so there's quite a bit right here. So Kahala, then Crust, and then it kind of goes down the Genshiro, and then also here you can see Kahala is the current leader among these 10 projects. KSM volume is evenly spread across user groups, and the campaign's overall distribution looks pretty healthy. There's not that too many whales supporting them now. Average contribution is around 2,700 KSM. Okay. Monopolistic crowd loan. So this is Bifrost, Polkasmith, and Sakura. That's P-Swap. Sora. So yeah, it's P-Swap, Sora. Whale participation nears about 90% of these campaigns, and quite moderate interest of community retail. On average, each whale contributed over 3,500 KSM to these crowd loans. So yeah, this is where Darwinian Network comes in. So in their comparisons, the last three right here is Sub-Gamma and then Mars. Okay, we have no idea what Mars. Sub-Gamma seems more of a palette. Darwinian Network, or Crab in this case, is more so cross-chain interoperability with NFTs and also virtual machine for compatibility with Ethereum. So you can see that there's average between 51 and 1,000, mostly 70%. There's 13, and then 294 0 to 50. So that's it's decent. It's the beginning. We haven't Darwinian hasn't set out that they are going the parachain. They just were very early on the parathreads and was able to get in there with some contribution early. As we can see, whales are not here yet. While most funds come from mid-sized contributors, Darwinia Crab Network stands out among these projects, as attracted most community interest compared to the others in this group. Assuming that retail interest will shift back to the remaining 10 projects after the third auction ends, each of these projects should follow some type of strategy to win. Organic, they appear to be the most balanced while seeing consistent interest from both retail and whale contributions. Therefore, they should keep this level of consistency, but they need to keep in mind that both categories are extremely important for positive outcome. Monopolistic, of course, it depends on the hidden jokers to better develop community engagement. In the end, as we can see the experience of the top projects, retail support is crucially important. Democratic. We don't know if there's a behind-the-scenes arrangements with whales, perhaps ones that are keeping them secret until the right moment. Wink. If not, however, they could be in trouble. It's unlikely that their communities will carry them to the top positions by the end of the third auction. So that in case would be Chiden, for the most part, unless somebody could just, outbid him instantly. If so, the influx of new contributors will dry up, as the community will avoid the risk of missed opportunity by betting on a knowingly wrong horse. So, not being involved in the right or the wrong parachain. Apparently, some projects did their homework to analyze the data behind the current campaigns, recognize the impact of retail mid-scale contributors, along with the importance of accumulating as many funds as possible for the fourth auction. These players make attempts to align their strategies with these takeaways. So they're saying, how much they're offering, same as Genshiro. So, very competitive PLO. And then mentioning hidden KSM allocations. What are we waiting for, if that's the case? So yeah. And the take from this is that we don't know the direction completely on what Darwinia is going to do. We do within reason, but we are running a campaign. some of our ambassadors did voice that what doing so, maybe I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm just saying, maybe just kind of overall idea is that it might have not been the best idea for, maybe focusing those funds on a influencer and getting organic, um, people. I mean, it's nice to have followers, but they might not have the best interest in involving in the crowd loans. It's far and few, and that's the biggest part is that we definitely want more crowd loan interactions and participants in the actual technology, let alone an airdrop that is for free and not looking for the basis for Darwinia and looking for the best interest. So that might be something that might affect our crowd loans, but at the same time, there might be, kind of the secret weapon or things that haven't been discussed yet. So we will find out as we progress here, and I'll definitely let you guys know, what I can talk about. If there's something I obviously can't, then I can't. In this case, I haven't, had any too much um, behind the scenes information yet, so I'm still just as clueless as most people. But otherwise, the crowd loan is very competitive. If they understand that Evolution Land is their basically interface for their technology, displaying it in more of a gaming atmosphere, a metaverse, um, and also presenting that in the right direction. So that's another thing is having the right presentation for the technology, because Darwinia Crab is it's the introduction to the game Evolution Land, which is their underlying game, and also the technology it's going to be presenting with cross-chain interaction. So there's a lot to improve here, but there is a lot that we can use already from our palette of information that we can display, because it's already in general, it's public, and it's easily accessible. It's just there's quite a bit of information from Darwinia Crab and Darwinia Network and Evolution Land and Subscan, and then we're also going to be releasing SubSwap, and we do have a lot of partnerships. And I also saw what is it Chico Crypto talking about glitch protocol, um, glitch finance. They did a partnership with us, so it's actually underlying direction for us to be able to have those presented partnerships include us too, and also utilizing their communities, and getting organic growth without necessarily having to invest too much. So that's another thing too, is that we have tons of partnerships. We even have partnerships. One of our ambassadors mentioned that we're early partnership with MakerDAO, and we don't really mention that too much. MakerDAO is a partner for Darwinia, so that's another big thing, is that presenting partnerships that could utilize our ability to be more transparent and being able to be more visible in public, because technology is there. We have great developers and everything, but our presentation is not the best, and that's the factor. Our figureheads are not there pushing it, And I want to say these figureheads I see in the industry, and I'm able to connect directly with them, and they're consistent. They're very active, but they're also able to be reached. And that's the biggest thing, is that we need to be able to reach Alex. If Alex was able to be more reachable, it's that's unfortunate, is that we do appreciate when he is able to reach out, and when he reaches out, that's like the final word. Him and Denny, saying what's gonna happen is we follow suit, because they are the ones that created this. So having that direction, and that communication allows us to open up dialogue with partners and other things that we're trying to connect with, but we are as ambassadors, we can only do so much. We are like the salesman essentially, but we are as good as our product. And if our product is something we believe in, that's great. But the only thing is, we can't go to the surplus of the product because we can't reach, the president. We can't reach the distributor, and that's the biggest thing, is that we're trying to distribute the project, but at the same time we're running into hurdles because of communication. So that's the biggest thing that I have to say for Darwinia. I know a lot of us are very frustrated because of stuff, and I understand. We're actually gonna have a talk soon, and I appreciate all you guys. Like, as an early adopter of the tech, I've been involved for many years, and I never asked for anything, or only thing I asked was like to be an ambassador. There was no ambassadorship or anything. And I could have been a partner early on, but I didn't have a organization or anything. So those are factors. As a person that got in early, I could have been even more beneficial to the ecosystem. But as an ambassador, seeing the development of Darwinia and seeing people come in and give us, help us spread the word, with Breed CMO, and then I started seeing a lot of ambassadors get involved, and Megan's running the main Darwinia on Telegram, and and then pop up Jesse shows up, and Cavils, Josiah, who else? I know there's more, but those are the main people I see pretty often. Of course we talked to Eve, and we talked to Gravinity. But the thing is that we want to be able to reach Alex. We want Alex to reach others. He doesn't have to reach us directly, but that's the biggest hurdle, is having our main figureheads be able to reach the public. And that's like the biggest hurdle. That's the biggest hurdle. We said it in the chat and everything. And through this campaign, definitely want to be able to do so with, more smooth. And it's good that we got a ton of followers, but it's gonna drop off after a certain point. So excuse me. But all this is out of love, and this is all for the concern and care for the community that we have. And so I present that in a way that hopefully doesn't get misconstrued, because it comes from a good place, and I want to see the perseverance of the technology that I'm involved in, Darwinia Network, more so than the dollar value, because the technology itself is beautiful. It's a beautiful tech. It's the way it's going to be interconnected with Polkadot and Kusama is just an amazing feat. Seeing such tech be developed over the years. That's why I don't have maybe is some of the complaints about some of the people, because they feel like they're taking so much out of their time to do so, where I have pretty much I've created freedom for myself to just kind of be there all the time, in the middle of the night, at daytime, in the middle of the day, pretty much all the time. I'm not always available, but I'm pretty available, and when I see that our community needs help, I go in there and reach out. So give me a second here. Oh, excuse me. But as I digress, but I personally am able to oversee the financial aspect because I've been so involved. I know I saw some things. I don't, I'm not sure. I don't want to, kind of dilute what's going on, but over exaggerate. But pretty much in general sense is that I see the frustration, and we definitely want to hear the voices from our community leaders. So that's the biggest thing. And I know I'm running this live, and this is public, and it's not a distress on the ambassadorship, or a stress beyond ambassadorship. Like the technology and everything with Darwinia is of its own, and my expressions are my own bases. I'm not speaking for everybody else, so don't use that as a tarnishing for the blockchain and the technology and whatnot. Because overall, I believe in it so much that I do create live videos for the last 3 years. And I do believe in that the value proposition is there. So, anyways, I don't want to get too high and dry and too overbearing here, but I'm gonna go and talk about the ring, the Darwinia ring. Let's see, airdrop. Okay, so yeah, so this is the Darwinia airdrop. That's 7,200,000 C ring and 180,000 ring, and that is just that's a basic task. So you just kind of run through these things. I do have a tutorial on my YouTube, so definitely check that out. Also, you can check out the information in our group chat and the Telegram. You can see that we have information on how to do it manually. So that's a basic task, and we do appreciate you guys doing that. The biggest participation that would help us the most would be doing the advanced task, which is your contribution for the crowd loan, and not just as a push on it in a negative aspect, but it does have a lot of incentives. The crowd loan in general, and not saying this as a participant or just as a participant, not because I'm involved with Darwinia. It had a lot to offer. Being that Evolution Land is a very valuable game, and it has a lot of tech behind it. It's definitely one of the first cross-chain interactions I've ever done, and Dex with Bancor. It was pretty significant. Actually, at some points, I was using Ring to make transactions across Tron and Ethereum in 2019. So it was actually very useful. I mean, and it was a DEX. So essentially, I just send it over, and then boom, I get it. And there was no counterparty. So that I loved, and it was very early on. And the staking mechanism, you could stake kton. You can stake Ring to get kton, or no, yeah, stake Ring to get kton. Of course, kton had no value at that time, but you're able to, accumulate kton, and then eventually it was available for the public. So, as a early DeFi farming, it was great that you're able to generate another currency. And the thing is that the tokenomics were there. That you can only create kton by staking it. To stake Ring, you couldn't just buy kton. You had to stake it to get it. So basically, what the mechanism was is that after staking for so long, there was enough liquidity to have it available. So that was a great thing. The only thing I would have said, sorry, the only thing I would have done as a liquidity pool provider was do kton to Ring. And it's like, well, you can just stake Ring and switch it. But if you're doing that, that means you're pushing both of the prices up. And how I know this works is because XRT and Robonomics Services, RWS, started off very, very low. It was like, but they had a low circulation. But we also had a low circulation. So if you did it as a native currency to the other native currency, it would have been a lot. There would have been a lot more potential, I would say. And maybe the price of kton could have went up to thousands. But that's neither here or there, and the time's already passed. But personally, I was getting a little itchy because DeFi was huge last year, and I had a significant amount of kton. So I was considering setting up a liquidity pool for kton ring, but I did see in the GitHub that there was some development on kton being put onto Uniswap. I saw the information being changed. I saw there was a lot of things I saw beforehand, so I was able to see that, um, see the value proposition for kton before, at that time. Of course, I saw it before it, but as an avid collector of a kton token, um, I just yeah, I say avid because I mean we're basically holding a token that had no value, and it was a stretch, but at the same time we all kind of knew, whoever got involved early. But anyways, I digress, and I'm getting way beyond. So anyways, the advanced task does help with PL, and then there's just so many levels to it because C ring and ring are the base currency, right? And then the evolution land uses the native currency in the game, which then you can create value by buying the land and using apostles or props to mine the land. And then at some point there's gonna be construction in the war. You can fight people and stuff. There was a fighting mechanism before in the past. It worked pretty well, but there wasn't that many users at the time, so it was more of a test. I don't know. It's just Evolution Land has a lot a lot of advancements in it that I've never seen in any other game. Or if they did, it was later. So I've always stood behind Evolution Land. So that's something I've definitely enjoyed. So yeah, here's the PLO, crab.network/PLO. And then I also wanted to talk. I wanted to talk about other things like RMRK, snapshot egg holders. So if anybody the egg holders, you will not get any more RMRK fair drop. So that's over. And then I want to go back to Evolution Land. So actually, before I go in there, let me talk about Evolution Land. So Evolution Land released the mining drills through the chests, right? So you're able to get them, but now you can use the drills. Okay, so we'll talk about that a little bit here. The most powerful mining tool, drill, launched. That was 15 hours ago released. The first 2 rounds of land auction and Dawning Continent have been finished. Don't be worried. If you are landless, with the drill system, you can mine on other lands and boost your mining efficiency. The first GameFi gameplay is coming on the Dawning Continent now. How to use mining drills. A drill could be set on the prop slot of a piece of land used for mining a single resource. Unlike apostles, drills cannot obtain resources by themselves. They rely on apostles, who then obtain a bonus income. In addition to allowing placement of drills on players' own land, they can also be placed on others' land. For 5% profit will be paid to the landowner. The percentage could be decided by the DAO, so this is something we can vote in. How do I obtain mining drills? Drills are obtained through chest blind box gameplay, so it's randomized. Chests are obtained through airdrops or purchases. Some chests have higher likelihood than the others of containing premium mining drills and other token rewards, including ring. Treasure chests are separated into gold and silver categories, with pricing that reflects higher or lower probabilities of obtaining premium items and rewards. So, I just want to say, okay, I personally have opened up a lot of silver chests. At a low amount, I would say less than 200. I was able to get 2 diamond drills. So that was a little more than 1%. So it's between 1 and 2% chance of getting the mining drills. But you don't receive the ring drop probability. So that means 50% of the value of the chest will be paid back. So say, silver is 100, silver chest 100, you would get 50 ring back. But in this case, you don't get that option because you're not buying a gold chest. So the probability of getting iron drill, which is the basic one, Uh, Not the most basic, but is a basic iron drill is 90%. Steel drill, which is 9%, and diamond drill, which is 1%. So you have 1% chance of getting it. 90% of the time, you're going to get a iron drill, and then 9% steel drill. But you can also just get a gold chest, which is the probability is 90% and 10% diamond drill, which it has a 50% probability of paying you back half your money. So that is really cool. And that's based on the price of the chest at the time. So the initial price of gold chest is 1,000 ring, and then the final price is 10,000. So it will be raising 10x. I believe it's 2.6% every day until the price goes up. And I'm not sure when it starts. It does say 8/6, so it'll be like August. So like sometime the beginning of August it'll start going up. So probably by end of October, November, sometime like that, the price will be 10x. Let's see. I repeated the same thing 4 times. Oops. Anyways, so yeah, there's going to be a 10x on the price eventually when it rises. So the probability of getting, 10,000 ring and then opening the chest, see there's a little gimmick there, 1,000 and you get 5,000 back. So just FYI. Furnace. The furnace system will open after the liquidity pool is abundant. If you want to learn more, please view Furnace Evolution Land. So we're waiting for enough liquidity. That sense is more. It's going to be some time before the furnace is open, so that means you can upgrade your drills, and that will allow for upgradability in the furnace, which then the furnace is liquidity pool for the resources. So we need more resources in the dawning continent to be able to do so. So it's going to take a little bit of time. So here's also a walkthrough video on how to the drill NFT. They are working on an introduction, which is a 4 or 5 part intro where you're able to learn about mining and apostles and land, how to purchase and everything. This is very helpful, and in the end you actually receive the 4th drill, which is not mentioned in this, which is the stone drill. So the stone drill will be free for everyone, so that will be announced very soon, but once we do so, this will be released and everybody can receive this for free, so you can start mining for free. So that's a great thing. You can't upgrade it, but it will be a great introduction to getting resources and understanding how the game works. So also the mention excuse me, Gold Rush. You want to get your own lands on Dawning Continent, and already own lands on Byzantine, Gold Rush, or Byzantine and Atlantis. Gold Rush should be a good choice. So it basically allows you to change your land from the old continent to the newer continent. So it's really up to you. Obviously, there's going to be cross-chain interactions eventually. So, okay. Anyway, oh yeah, shout out to Calapico. Yeah, mango. that shit's fire. Go to the Asian market, you'll get it. Let's see. So yeah, so I will demonstrate getting mining drills. So you go to treasure chest, and then you pick up the mining drill. Put how much you want. So I'll just buy one for all intents and purposes. Do the transaction. Wait for the blockchain magic. And let's see how this goes. Okay, transaction's completed. Boom. So it's actually pretty fast. Excuse me. Let's see, map. Oh, my chest. My chest. And then press open. If you want to open 10 at a time, you can do so. But yeah. So I'll click that one, wait for that to open, and let's see what happens. And I got a steel drill. So steel drill's better than, the other drill. So that's pretty decent. So I'll just view it. Let's see the ones that are not working. Selection, filter. I don't know. I don't know which one's working. That's the thing is, I'm not sure which ones are not working. So I got all these working. I think all these are working. So I'm gonna go filter level 2. No, class 0. No, level 2. Level 2. I think it's class 1. I don't know. No, I think it's level 2. Yeah. I'm like, bruh. Okay, I'm assuming because of the top of it, they're all working. Right. So, yeah, let's put one of these guys on some land. Yeah, I think they're all working, man. Where did my other one go? Seriously? Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe it's in the front. Alright, I'll check again. It's hard to tell, man. Because, I mean, you can see that these are all working. There it is. Okay. So, so you can just click work. It'll just automatically look for places. But you can also just, pick out, let's see, more. What do you want more of? I'd probably say more water, just because I don't have a lot of water. Here, water. Okay, and then confirm. This is gonna be random place. So. Let's go see where this is at. So yeah, this is okay. So what I've been doing to keep track of everything, I have a spreadsheet. This is something I would recommend, I guess, if you have a lot, because it doesn't really say where it's at unless you click on it. So I kind of just created a spreadsheet on where things are. I'll just kind of give you a little show of what it is. So it's basically how many drills I have on each land. One, I'll have 3. So I don't try to say I have iron, steel. Maybe I'll just say 2 iron, 2 steel, 1 diamond or something, So obviously some of these I have a ton on. Was it 5? I have 5 on this one. Let me see. I think this one's mine. It probably is mine, to be honest, but because I didn't want to be such a dick, to be honest. I didn't want to be a dick and just be like, I'm putting all 5 people on there, Oh, I guess I did. Oh man, that's rude. So I'm probably gonna take off these 2. Well, maybe. Actually, probably not, because they have a really good drill. The drilling is really good here. Okay. Anyways, sorry. They kind of just took over. But anyways, I'll probably move them around. I don't want to be a dick, But the mining on that's really good. So here's the the map of everything that's on here. So you see that there's 28 diamond jewels. So I own a huge percentage of that. I own probably, I think 17% probably, because I own 5. I would have 20, but 28. 200 steel drills. So I do definitely own a lot of steel drills. So I'm actually putting all my steel drills to work. So I'm probably gonna actually at some point calculate how many of whatever, So I'll just be like, iron, steel, diamond, and then I'll probably just be like, how many. So just determine, because obviously I got 5 diamonds. Steel, you know what? I'll just go through what I have. Let's see, 2, 6, 9, 17, 28, 31, 39, 42, 50, 61, and then that would be 10, so 71. So I have 71. Okay. 71. So I might as well just do this while I'm on here. 71, so I got 76. So if I go how much is this? So these are 11 each times, so from 8. Alright, so 7 times 11, right? Yeah, so 7 times 11. So the 8th row. So 8th row is, so 7 times 11. So that's 77 minus 1. So 76. Okay, so 76. Yeah, exactly. 76. Alright, and then 8. So 77. Yeah, so I just do 11 times 77 minus 76. Okay. So 11 times 77 minus 76. So I got 771 iron drills. And then there'll be what's the upgrades? So it'll be class 0. These are all class 0, right? Class 0. So class 1, class 2. Okay. So I'll just do like a class 1. Class 1. Yeah, class. I don't know. Well, I'll just stop from there. So anyways, I got 771 plus 76, yeah. So I got 847. So with that included with so let's go to my chest. I have 30 unopened and 846. So is that the number? 847. Well, no, I think it'd be 847 because I just opened one. So we'll see what it says. Oh man, I'm so parched. Oh, it says 846. I guess. Oh, it could be off by 1. So I'd say if anything, I'd have 770. We'll just say that because for whatever reason it's saying that. I don't know. because 7 rows of 11 is 77 minus 1, which is iron jewel, which is, and then, you know, whatever. Math! Ah! So anyways, I'm going to do, I have 30 gold chests. So I'll do iron, diamond, and steel. 71, 5. 10 gold. Or no, I have 30 gold. 30 gold chests. So I'll just push this. And then 0 silver. So yeah, just kind of doing some jogging down information. So I gotta make sure I remember all this stuff. So now I can go to the map. So I'll say inventory, maps, 200. So I have how many? Steel. So I got, a little bit more than 30% of the steel drills. 869. I pretty much have most of the iron drills. I'm not trying to be like a huge person in it. I mean, I'm going to be a huge player in this game. That's just how it goes, because I really appreciate this game and I've been involved for many years. But of course I get to help others because I'm super advanced, so I really really enjoy this. So I got about 17% of these ones, a little bit more, about 35%. I'd say about yeah, I got about 35% of those, and I got about, I don't know, maybe 70% of these, 80%. Yeah, I got a lot of those. But yeah, eventually I'm going to be upgrading to level class 2 automatic diamond drills, same as steel drills, and probably iron drills too, because the efficiency is much better. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be able to mine quite a bit with my inventory I have. So I'm mining on a ton of lands. So I got how many drills total mining? Got 5. Let's just put these in here. 5, 3, 3, 3, 5, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25. Okay. Let me just take this back. Okay, so 25, 30, 39. So 39. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 35 more right there. That's 35. 74? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, because it would be 76. Oh, yeah, I got. Anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 5s. Okay, so that's 30. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 39. Okay. 39 plus 39. And then anything lower than 3 and 2, so there's 2, 2, 1. That's 5. 74. Huh. 74. Doesn't make sense. Oh, didn't I? Oh, no. It's 76. Yeah, 76. What? Don't I have a iron drill at work? I swear I have 3 iron drills. I don't know. So one of these is incorrect because I have all of them working. I'll have to do it again. But yeah, some of these are in some good spots. 46 water. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. 2.55 gold a day. I mean, that's as good as a person. That's as good as apostle. That's better than apostle. 2.55 gold. Yeah, that's why I was like, I gotta get in there. And then I have on mine 1.62 wood. But I know I might switch that out, these two, with the ones from the one land. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I'm like posting other stuff on my other screen. So it's gonna be the soil one, I think. I want to say yes. Alright, we'll see. I think so, yeah, because it's like 22, negative 22. So I'm gonna go over here. And they're all crap. Okay, so I'm going to okay, now I'm gonna see. I want to see something. Okay, I want to see. Okay, where's my assets? 112.30. 112.30. Okay, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. But yeah, so it would be nice to be able to move my guys around. So yeah, be sure to follow Darwinian Network and be sure to follow Evolution_Land. We have 13.5 thousand followers. We had like 1,000 followers the other day. And early on in Darwinia, actually before they were actually Evolution Land 9 on Twitter, and we had like a few hundred, and just seeing Darwinia go up to 45,000 followers is like, we literally had like not even 100. I remember when I went to 100, I was like, oh my god, there's so many followers. That was 45,000. Now we have 2 telegrams. Actually, I think we have a 3rd telegram, right? Subscan. And Subscan is our 3rd one too. So total we have 45, 7, 20, 65. Somewhere around like 65, 66,000 followers plus the Telegram. We got like 100 and something thousand followers. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, we got like 90. I'd say 90,000. But yeah, it's pretty intense. All right, let's see what's going on here. Talking crypto, and yeah. So here's me. People watching me or not. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, so it's a drop for Blancos. So yeah, talked on RMRK, PLO. I was gonna do a little bit of Microcryptopolis. So yeah, I'm gonna close out on everything here. Yeah. Yeah, let's get into the gaming, bro. Alright, and then I'm gonna play a little bit of tunage. I'm always gonna play Thai beats. No one's really watching my shit. My bad.
Purchase your tracks today.
Anyways. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna collect. I was waiting to collect. Bruh. That's not even supposed to be part of the song. I'm like, it's so annoying when you click on the same thing like 10 times. I hate it. It's like, is it my internet? No, I got fucking 300 meg at least. Alright. Gotta get serious. This actually slaps, dude. I like this beat. Actually, to be honest, I feel like if Evolution Land actually had like score music in there, if there was music in the game, I think it would be a lot better. It would give you more of an immersed feeling. Like if there was music playing, you know, obviously you could turn it down and stuff, but no other blockchain game plays music besides Blankos. Hands down, best music. And I feel like we could really gain momentum on the game. With music. I feel like the music would be helpful because, you know, like when I play Mega Cartopolis, I want to play like Sim City music. You know what I mean? Like to be honest, I actually am probably going to at some point, but you know. I know I gotta get better at my coughing and stuff, you know. Really bad at it. It's because I eat shitty food and, you know. No, I just have allergies and like it affects me sometimes. Sad. Yeah, I got like dad cough. I'm like, Dad. No, I need to drink tea and stuff to help me. I bought honey. I got a bunch of honey. Pretty helpful stuff, you know. Yeah, dude, Thai beats are fire, dude. I love Thai beats. If you want to check out this beat, This is the beat. That's dope. Yeah, that's pretty fire, dude. I ain't gonna lie. That was really good. That was really good. I really like that one actually. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Alright, I'm just gonna play fire beats, bro.
Purchase your tracks today. 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 Purchase your tracks today.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Alright. So I was jamming out. This is all music from Ty Beats. Really good producer for beats. Definitely check him out on YouTube. These are all free beats, royalty free. So obviously I'm not stealing any beats. It's nobody's music. But anyways, I hope you guys are liking my video. Just kind of just randomly doing shit. Um, you know, that's just how it goes. But yeah, I restored a ton of citizens, so it's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, it was nice to refill all my citizens. There's so many plots of land right here. It's like insane. It's being weird. Yeah, so a lot of these got refilled. Okay, actually, I should probably check over here. Alright, now it's rolling through the process. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my. Ay, ay, ay. Like, I get it. I restored them and they gave me the money back. Thank you. Geraldo. I think it said Geraldo. Deanna. Alright, last person. Okay, so I want to see if I have anybody else. Stamina. Low. Oh, dang. So these two here, low stamina. Okay. I hear you. I hear you. Manage citizens. Any moment. Yeah, I know. Rest. Yes. Rest assured. 662. What's up? Hello? I don't know if it went through or not. That's like okay. Did it go through? I don't know. Alright, well that looks like an actual contract. But look at the significant difference here. It's like 715. Wait, did it go through before? Oops. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, Definitely follow Evolution Land. Definitely check out my beats. My beats. Yeah, Thai beats. I love Thai beats. I probably want to play one more song from my boy Wales. My boy Wales. I did say that he came out with a new song today. Let's see. Was it yesterday or today? It was. Oh, okay, here we go.
So we're gonna start with some new music, alright? How do you feel about some new music? Make some noise.
I make a noise now, right? Anyways, that was Wales. I saw him live actually. It was really nice. Yeah, if you don't like his music, give or take, whatever is cool. I love rave music. I love entertainment. You know, love music. So I was just kind of sharing that with you guys. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty much done here. So, like and subscribe my videos. Follow me. I'm Crypto Hustler on Twitter. You can always follow my videos. Here on Twitter, I do live videos pretty much every day. So definitely check it out. But anyways, like and subscribe at Darwinia Network and at Evolution_land. Follow Mega Cryptopolis, Blankos, play Blankos. And yeah. Peace.